I'll be jamming to that. I'll be jamming, girl.
Man, oh my God. I'm like so hyped.
Well, that
I've been tired all day. It's like I could not sleep last night. I had a long weekend. I was exhausted coming back from the weekend. But when I tell you, I was in my element, I was in my space, and
I know
that conversation with Terrence just like I gotta find a way to wind down and hey Kizzy, we surely appreciate you. And girl, thank you for your comments, your engagement, all of our audience members. And I really got where you were coming from. I want to just make this one note to you. I was teaching my son math. And you know, back I'm 46, so I'll be 47 next month on September 16th. My sis on the 19th. I gotta plug that, right? And so I was teaching my son math, and I was not aware that I was causing him stress because I was teaching him the way I learned how to do math, right?
They don't teach that anymore.
They don't teach that anymore. And so he was so committed to making straight A's because I said failure was not an option. And I went to an open house and was, trying to make, just checking in, doing it. I'm always actively engaged in all of his educational experiences. And the teacher pulled me to the side and she said, well, Miss Franklin, Kamani's doing really well. However, he's afraid to make a mistake. So he does, and he does his work and he wants me to check every answer. And I'm like, well, why is, what's that about? Why is he doing it? Because they don't teach math the way they used to teach math. See, you're teaching him the long way of addition and subtraction and division and multiplication and all of that, breaking it down, showing all your work, all of that. They don't do that anymore. They want you to go from this is the equation, this is the answer. Show your work over here, but they don't want it as detailed as we learned how to do it. So what happened was I felt insecure about my ability to educate my son. They would give him assignments and they wanted him to do it their way, the new way, cut out all the meat. You have A and you have Z, and you need to get there. And so it made things really difficult for me as a parent to be involved in my son's educational experience because now I felt insecure. I felt like I wasn't smart enough. I felt like I couldn't do things that needed to be done. So I got him a tutor, did everything that I can do to get him supported. So I just want to encourage you to continue to push through and to fight that good fight. And don't ever stop doing what you can do at the level that you can do it in order to make sure your child is successful and achieves, and just get them the support that they need in any capacity, no matter what it takes. Okay. So I thank you so much for sharing it, but I just wanted to bring that to you and just acknowledge your greatness.
Thank you, sis. You that one that just do the children schoolwork and send it all that should be wrong in the morning. Everybody, these slappy pain. You know that whole thing.
What's going on? What's going on?
I do not like her sometimes. I just want to say that one right there. I just do not like her sometimes.
The funny thing is that she knows it.
I know. She keeps picking on me.
That's the thing about Vaughn. You can not like her and she'll be like, I know, but you love me. So that's all that matter. I want to say, and I want to be correct with this. I want to be nice.
No, you don't.
I want to be nice.
The devil is a lie.
I want to be nice with this. Nakia, you look so beautiful tonight.
See.
Thank you.
So beautiful tonight. Now that we got that out the way, girl.
See, I can't never trust him.
Oh, it seemed like every week you showing me more skin. And you done tied your hair back or something. I like it. It's different. It shows all your face. That's all that beauty which contains those lips.
Sis, what are you doing? With your fingers over there?
That was sent down from heaven.
Thank you, Kizzy.
When God made those lips, he said, let there be luscious.
Uh-uh.
And then he said, it was good. Girl, you look good tonight. You look good.
You know what? I can't
Co-sign on them lips, girl. Better be glad I'm
All
straight, chick.
That vanilla skin over there just looking.
I know she's showing all that. I tell her, look at when we got on. I said, "What you doing, showing all that skin, girl?"
I just felt like this throwing something on.
With the pearls. With the pearls.
Yeah.
My Lord, my Lord. Listen, I know how a son feel, Vaughn, because when I'm loving on her, she always tells me failure is not an option. I told her, okay, all right, I will succeed in my goal. And I succeed every time. That's why she tried this weekend. That she didn't want to tell y'all, but
I am going to show restraint.
I told you to get some rest. I told you.
I'm going to show restraint and boundaries. That's what I'm gonna do.
So don't ever feel like you ain't good enough, girl, because you always good enough. But I'm talking about good. Yes, Lord.
I can't do scruffy.
Take another rib, Jesus. Take another rib.
Von Greta, if you don't get that up off of her. You know what? I almost said something that took you back, but I ain't gonna do that.
Oh, wait.
Get your
You had my back. You ain't right.
Wait, Nakia, here's something I wanted to tell you that only us three would probably know about at this moment. I want to let you know.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
I have a gold medal over here for you. I just want to let you know.
I don't know if she know all the way about the gold medal. Let me tell her right quick.
Tell her right quick so she can get it.
I don't know nothing about the gold medal. I'm scared.
I got a gold over here. I got a gold, a silver, and a bronze.
Okay, we're talking about the Olympics.
Yes. that we are.
Girl. I apologize, y'all. Oh my God. Okay. Woo! I'm sorry. Y'all have to read what I'm reading. That's all the way on the inside.
Yes. That's
now,
all. Yes.
Can I do the balance beam?
All the way on the inside.
Or which one should I do?
That can be balance beam. That can be what's the flow exercise? That can be the uneven bars, whichever way you want to do.
I'm getting big.
Yeah, my.
And it ain't mine.
My. Okay, so the show today was good. It was it was a good show. It was a good show. Yeah.
Wow, that was some good information over there too. Just want y'all to know.
I just want to let you. I got this gold over here for you. I just want to let you know.
But no, you can't have no gold, bronze, and silver for me.
Oh, now you get all of them. Like ain't no first, second, and third place, but you.
Lord.
Can't nobody else medal in this Olympic Games.
But you know what? I have to thank you. I have to thank God for the acknowledgement and for the love that I get from Slappy. If I don't get it from nobody else, Lord, I'm gonna get it from Slappy. If nobody else shines on this diamond right here,
right?
Slappy Payne gonna let me have it.
Yes, I will.
If my self-esteem ever get a little low, I'm gonna be like, Slap, what's up? Slap, what's up?
Because we are one. Slakia, we are one.
I need you not to call me.
We are one. It's not, it's us. Slakia, we're one. So it's not just your self-esteem anymore. It's our self-esteem. And I got to keep it up. That's my job.
Oh my God.
You got to know you the gift. I'm telling you, if you don't know you the gift, I'm going to tell you the gift. Hey, thank you, Lord, for the gift.
And I
yes,
get
wrapped. My. So y'all make sure y'all keep putting your hashtag Slakias down there.
Don't do that.
Because listen. On my Steve Urkel tip, I'm wearing you down, baby. I'm wearing you down. You
got a long way to go, Slap. I love you, but you got a long way, brother.
Let me tell you, this is the marathon, and I'm gonna keep running until I get to the end.
Woo! Lord Jesus.
Take me a sip of Gatorade on the way. I'm making it. We're gonna make it.
He's like, he's gonna have his electrolytes.
Some electrolytes, yeah, because you're gonna need them. Okay, so back to the show.
Wait.
The great show. Way to go, Ted.
I had an ice chest, the Gatorade in my little go-kart and stuff, hitting you on the marathon. Like, here you go. Let's keep the tape back.
I'm gonna be standing on the sideline and you passing by, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, let me hand it to you." You know how you got the people on the sideline. KT, we gonna have it out for real. KTTV, I'm plugging you, but we're gonna have to talk, sir. We're gonna have to
You leave my friend alone.
I'm gonna be on the sidelines like everybody, you know, when the brother is running. I can't see him right now.
Brother say, he say fire. Girl, and I'm gonna put some extra power, some power protein in his Gatorade.
I'm trying to tell you.
No, ma'am.
You better get it.
No, ma'am. You see, I can't be plugging all of these companies because see, they're gonna have to start paying us because
Look, you're gonna have to plug Nugenics in a minute because Nugenics and remember, she'll like it too. That's what Nugenics say.
Can you keep it, KT, calm it down? Why you got the hands?
Look, you heard it.
Look, I can always count on her stuttering one time in the show. I gotta get her stuttering. Well, at least once in the show. At least you can't come out here looking like you look and expect me not to say nothing. I'm just saying.
KT, I can have a whole sheet on and you still gonna have something to say.
My Lord, because you know, between the sheets. Okay, that's it.
Bring it back to dating episodes. Matter of fact, I got a sexologist I've been talking to. I'm bringing a sex therapist on.
Bring her on. Yeah, she gonna be able to bring.
You know that's gonna be my favorite show.
Right. So we're gonna be talking about relationships and sexuality and
it's just a fellowship, darling.
That's my show right there. I'm sure watching that.
Oh Lord.
I might record that one and just keep that for myself.
The after the show party for that one is gonna be lit.
Mm-hmm. Do you know I just took the screenshot of you, Nakia? I just had the screenshot and keep that for myself. For myself.
Lord. I got to make sure I pray tonight.
Look here. You got her going on her knees, slapping to the Lord, raising prayer.
You need to get on your knees, Greta Pearl.
Hold up. Shit, I got your back. I'm trying to bring love into your life. I was on my knees earlier praying and lifting up.
Oh, yeah. You stick that prayer out there. Yeah, you was praying for me because why I gotta
pray? Why I gotta pray? Why you come for me?
To pray?
Yes.
I didn't say you had to. I said you, Negro. You said you was gonna go pray. You said rewind the tape.
I said we all have to pray.
We all have to pray. Yeah.
You getting ready to go pray?
Because listen, when I'm on my knees, I pray too.
Let me not take a drink.
As well.
All right.
I'm praying. I just want to let you
transition.
Let you know.
Jesus Christ, Lord, have mercy, God.
I need to check my sugar. My Lord, I need to check my sugar. That thing is surely sweet over there.
That's my soul, Lord.
Yeah.
I was prepared to behave.
Really?
Yep.
Could have fooled me.
You did it. I was gonna come in light. I said, I'm gonna come in.
He told me he was gonna behave today, and he was not.
But I looked at you on that screen. I forgot what Terrence was talking about halftime. I was just staring at you. I was staring at you. Girl, you had to look in the mirror and say, yeah, Slappy gonna like this. I know you had to. I know you had to. I know you did.
No, I did not.
You did. You say, ooh, I'm gonna be in some trouble tonight, but I know he gonna like this. Let me go and show him what it is.
I just put on something. I was working with my hair and I was like, oh my God, this is like not what I want going on. And I was like, you know what? Let me throw something on. So I just put on my dress and my pearls. And I was like, okay, this is I feel well with this. I feel
what you say?
With this. She was led because it is well with my soul. Yes.
I can't never say nothing and stay out of trouble, Jesus.
Because you got to understand, when you're beautiful and you move that hair to the back, that just show all of it. And then you got
an opposite dynamic.
Yep.
Whereas Boca de Changa said opposite.
Said, don't ever put your hair back and don't put it in a ponytail.
Because it makes your lips look bigger, and it was a negative statement. Whereas it was.
I didn't hear him say
go look at the tape. But the fact is that all that hair pulled back only makes those big, juicy African supple ass lips pop a little. I'm trying not to curse. Pop a little bit more, and all that creamy, soft looking skin.
You tell both of the
shine and glisten all over the street card, melting all over this platform, setting it off. Jesus today. Boy, I tell you what, the dude that rib came out of right there, Slappy. God made that fool from the good dirt. Cause look at that. I'm gonna have to go to the doctor and get an X-ray and see if I'm missing one. Cause I need to make sure. You're gonna have to go check.
Cause I need to make sure that one ain't for me right there. My God. My Lord. Jesus.
Lord have mercy.
That's what I'm praying for tonight, Father. Father, make that one mine, Jesus. Make that one mine. Father, I don't ask you for much, but right now I need you to make that one mine, Father. That's what I'm saying. Because all others will compare in comparison. My Lord.
It's just coffee. I don't be drinking when I'm working.
Yes, you can't do that.
I don't do that. I'm very disciplined.
Yes.
However,
but failure is not an option.
I'm like at a loss for words right now because of all of this activity and all of these comments. Sis, I'm gonna beat your butt.
You ain't whooping. you ain't whooping nothing.
Y'all.
Ain't no quitters here. Ain't no quitters here.
Ain't no quitters, ain't no forgetters, ain't no chicken shitters. We are for real.
Failure is not an option. You keep fighting until you get to that
goal. Marathon completers. Yeah, shut up.
Gold medal winner. And do you know you got to be strong to be a gold medal winner?
And flexible.
Well, damn. Well, bring it on over to this corner then.
Yeah, flexible got to be able to just lay it all out.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Y'all
flowing like milk and honey.
Fully extended.
Milk and honey. All in your beard. Okay, and so the show was nice.
We can finally talk about the show. Praise the
You
Lord.
can tell she was in her element, though. I loved it.
I loved it.
Loved it. Loved
Didn't I tell you that was gonna be her thing? So in case everybody watching, in case you don't know, I know people who watch, you may or may not, but Nakia, she was a parole officer for many, many years, and was one of those ones who really put her time and effort into making sure that people whom re-entered or was into society was doing their best to become the best version of themselves. And was, if I may dare say, so settled with some of the policies and procedures that restricted her from being all that she could be, that actually was in the way of changing lives, that she changed careers. Kind of, I can equate it to being a teacher. I loved being a high school teacher, but I can say this about myself. I'm not going to speak for Nakia. That's why I'm equating it. I cannot stand the administration of public school, of private school, of charter schools. Hate it with a passion. I can't stand it. You know, it restricts you from being what you need to be. Of course, you know me. I push the envelope anyway. But what's the worst you can do to me is fire me. That's all you can do. You can't take my life away. Which is terrible because we need to make money, but still, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, but I loved it because, you know, I knew what questions to ask Dr. Coffee to get, you know, I want to ask him, what is it about the system that straight pisses you off? That's what I was gonna say, but I was listening. I heard that conversation turning into Black Pride, and I was like, oh, I'm about to get in there. And then Dr. King came up out of him.
He is truly an educator. Oh, thank you so much, Kizzy. I know, right? No judgment, y'all. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Okay. Hey, KT. Oh,
never that. Look.
It was a great show. We have amazing guests that come on our shows, and we so look for. It's like there are so many more people out there in the world that we want to talk to, we want to engage with, we want to have conversations with, and you know, it's so important for us to try to reach out to more and more people. And it's that sometimes we have information that needs to be put out in the community and out into the world, like right now. And Terrence will be back. We will be having some more conversations with him.
Believe it or not, the name of the show was Unpacking Politics, Prison, and Parole. And like, we got the suitcase in the house.
Yeah, because
you know what I mean. We didn't even get into
that first layer
really into the prison and parole, just the politics.
Exactly, that first layer of the onion couldn't even get it off good. Exactly, and so you know, we're going to have to figure out how we can work it out, because I don't want to necessarily do it every month, because we have so much more that we're going to be doing and so much more that we need to talk about. But we will definitely have Terrence on really soon again, because we have to get this information out, and we have to be educated and informed so we can make a difference in our own lives, and we can make a difference in the lives of other people. And like I said, the information is available. People don't know where to go get it from. people don't know how to access it. And people that are making the policies and procedures and creating these laws, that once the laws are created, and this is something I'll bring back up again in a future show, but the policies that are created, they know that we as African Americans may not necessarily have the money, the resources, the time, and the know-how to fight those policies that are being created, that are being submitted to the legislature in order to implement into laws. Once those laws are implemented and created, it takes more than 10 lifetimes to just even get them out on the books and begin to, hey, cuz, and to be able to get it into the conversation. Now, reversing those laws may never, ever, ever happen. And even though the laws oftentimes are unethical and unconstitutional, they have the capacity, lawmakers, policymakers, those that drive and hold the money, have the capacity to put these laws in place that restrict you and I and so many others from being able to have access and being able to live a full life with all rights and privileges. And because they know that, they continue to pack these different laws and policies into these amendments. Y'all have to pay attention to the amendments. Y'all have to pay attention to the laws that are being on the book. Y'all have to go out and vote. You have to be an educated voter. You can't just go out and vote because somebody say something.
Freeze. Hold your thought. Don't lose your spot. She said, pay attention to what you're voting for and know what you're voting for, because there's always some underlying hidden sneaky freaking details in certain things that you will vote for and you even know you vote for, and that thing will pass. Like, well, I better not say that. But anyway.
Real and raw says, say what you gotta say.
Okay. And I'm not saying whether I am agreeing or not agreeing, but I just remember the last time the sneaky vote happened in Houston, somebody added in the vote to allow
to go in the bathroom. I know where you're going.
You know what I was going for. I know where you're going. I was politically correct where I could. Yeah, so it allowed people who identified as whatever sex they were going to be to use that bathroom. So if you were a man and you identified as a woman, you could use a women's bathroom.
Right. And that shit ain't cool.
No, it's not. Not because of your choice to live your life, but come on, you just gave all of these sexual sadists the ability to just go pick.
Right. And so
anyway, but go back to your thought. I didn't want to go off into a rabbit hole. I just wanted to say that's how sneaky that stuff is.
Sis, because I clearly remember that, and we had to go vote on that. And it's not about the individual.
See how we like this.
I'm not attacking the individual, because I have friends, I have associates, all that. It's not about the individual, but you have people who will take the opportunity that law had it passed. Okay. Take that opportunity to say, oh, I'm going to identify as a female right now, but you got your straight D in your pants. Okay. And you coming into the restroom with me with the intent to cause me harm, not to come pee or do whatever you got to do, but the intent to see me or access me. See, I have a problem with that. And cause see, somebody not going to come out that bathroom. In order for there not to be more crimes and more harm and more issues, you can't just throw a law into or put an amendment or pack something into something so you can satisfy somebody's need. And I need y'all to understand clearly, oftentimes those people who are creating these laws and imposing certain inalienable rights, okay, onto us, those are the ones who have those twisted mindsets. They have ill intentions, and or that's a way for them to cover up and not be held accountable for the things that they're doing. So you got to be mindful of who you're voting for. You have to be mindful of who's representing you in your district, in your community. And just because somebody who has been a senator or a governor or who's been holding office representing your district for the past 20 years, don't mean they for you. Don't mean they representing you. Don't mean they fighting a good fight for you. Half the time, after so long, people get burnt out. And it's all about an ego. It's all about having power. It's all about that name. You have to step back and see if somebody is truly speaking on your behalf. If somebody is truly representing you, your values, your wants, your needs, and making a difference in your community. If they're running on the same bull crap that they've been running on for the past 15 years, and you ain't seen no improvements, and you still complaining about the same stuff, I need you to step back and reflect. What are you not doing differently? What am I not doing differently? Why the hell am I still allowing this person to represent me? Because at the end of the day, they're not representing me. They're representing themselves. What is the value? What's the payoff? What is the cost? What is the benefit that they're getting out of being the representative for your district, your community, your region? Because at the end of the day, if you still have the same walls and same pains and the same complaints, then you need to hold them accountable. And you got to start holding yourself accountable first, looking in the mirror and saying, what am I not doing? What are we as the community not doing that's not forcing them and forcing their hands to do what's right? So I don't want to,
and Slappy, get on in there, because this is Slappy's wheelhouse too. He is all about this very topic, politics, and our part that we play in it.
I try not to, because in general, politics in general is something that I try not to indulge in as much, because I don't really agree with the politics of it. Somebody told me a long time ago, they broke down politics to me, and they said that it's poly as many and ticks are blood-sucking creatures. And as I look at many politicians, and I see that, but then I look at the people that are actual difference makers. And the difference makers, I don't really call them politicians, because they're doing what they need to do to make a difference, and not the bottom line.
Right.
And when you got people that's just trying to affect their bottom line, that's a whole different thing than somebody that's actually trying to make a difference. And even in school, growing up in school, I learned a long time ago that it is the difference that you make and not the words that you say. And a lot of times with politicians, they speak really well.
Yeah.
With really good games, and they have you believing that this is going to be different and this is going to change, and nothing changes.
Yeah.
It don't matter who gets in office, the same things are happening.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why this platform that y'all doing, I love it, because here's the thing. A lot of people seem to believe that, we need more, even on the black subject, we need more minorities or more black people in politics and things like that. That's fine. But what they need to realize is the politicians and in politics is good, but what really needs to be affected is more minorities and black people in media. Mm-hmm. Because the media is what controls what is being seen.
Now that's a good word right there, Slappy.
And what is not being seen.
That's all right there.
And those are the things. Right. I look at everybody who's in media, like this platform, what y'all doing, man. The more black people that are in this pocket right here controls what is seen and what is not seen. So it don't matter if you black, white, orange, blue, or green in office and Senate and all that. But if you got enough people in media that can make a difference, that can spotlight what is happening and what is not happening, I think that's what's gonna make the difference.
Absolutely.
I want to comment Kizzy's comment right there, because she mentioned something to the like during the show, and that's why why I brought up that subject, Kizzy, when we had Professor Coffee on about working together, is because it's that's why he went off. Well, that's why Terrence went off on his tangent, is because Black pride and the togetherness of the community really matters to him. And it's almost like he split right down the middle between what matters most to me and what matters most to Nakia. So it's a really great guest to have on the show, right? And it's the heart of what ticks for me is the togetherness that we don't have. We suffer from it. I mean, and here's the lowest case in point, and then I'm gonna move on because we're almost out of time, even on the after show. Right? Is that how many Black people do you walk past and don't speak to?
Yep.
You know how much trouble you have to go through to purposely ignore somebody? When all you have to do is say, what's up? Hi. Smile. It's so much easier just to acknowledge one another. And the 40-year-olds, I would say the 38 to 50-year-olds right now, we're the first generation. We're the first integrated generation of the United States of America. And we're only 50. That needs to sink in, and you got to get that. We're the first born into integrated children. The 70s kids.
My Lord.
That's crazy. So we just turned the corner, so to speak. And and all of that ish that they went through, everybody before 1970, and there are many after, I'm not negating that, but we're talking about the bloodbath, the real dirty, grimy stuff, right? Again, there's more. We know that. We've talked about it on the show. What do you think they would say if they looked at us and we didn't even speak to each other? We don't even speak. We don't even speak. We don't even say hello. If we can't even say hello, how are we going to come together where we are self-sufficient again if we can't even say hello to one another? Because the mindset has been so mind effed. Sorry, that's really wrong. Been so mind screwed that we think everybody out to get each other, and it's not even the case. You dig? And that's why we can't speak to one another. But that is what I have to say about waiting on someone to do for us, and us being able to build and educate and then put the demand again, is that we got to start at home in our heart in that area first. I'm so sorry. We're so out of time, y'all. I'm so sorry.
And that's why, with what I'm working on with social integration, why it's so important that I'm able to work with companies and corporations to integrate, to bring people who, the Black and brown communities, as well as other people who are disenfranchised, that are being released from the institutions, that are really trying to contribute back into society, and that are, committed to the outcomes, not just for your corporation, but for their families, to build, right? To create legacies. What happened to the legacies? What happened to the building of the legacies? And it's so important that people who don't have an understanding or respect for our connection with everybody else, common people, right? The have-nots. You got the haves and have-nots, but they have to learn to come together and understand that those individuals, whether they've been incarcerated or just disenfranchised or just fell on a hard time, okay, have just as much to contribute as the ones with degrees like us in educations, right? But didn't have the opportunity afforded to them for whatever reason, didn't have the resources, wasn't pointed into the right direction, wasn't given access, but we take initiative and we fight like hell in order to educate ourselves and build ourselves up, or put ourselves in a position to where we can come into a corporation. And I want to definitely say, hey, If somebody don't hire you, start your own. Find a way to become an entrepreneur and create your own. Hire other Black and brown people that you know, and maybe you don't know, but that are coming to you and say, hey, you know, I would love to have an opportunity. I would love to create a legacy. I would love to contribute to your organization, at the same time giving myself experience to build me and my family up and create a legacy and a new platform. So therefore we can build up our community. It's all working together, but we have to be willing to do that. So I'm going to stop there and I'm going to say what I'm thankful for, because we need to, you know,
you gotta go.
I'm so thankful for this platform. I'm thankful for God giving us the opportunity, Von Greta, to share a word. And the word is not always just the biblical words that are in the Bible. It's the trials, it's the testimonies, it is the walk that we walk each and every day. It is the fight. It is you and I, and I'm not saying just Von Greta and I and Slappy, I'm saying all of us. We all have the opportunity. We all have a commitment to ourselves, a commitment to our families and our communities. We all have a mouthpiece. And if you can't speak, you have the ability to write. If you can't write, you have the ability to sing. If you can't sing, you have the ability to dance. But every aspect of you have the ability to share and contribute and bring out the culture and bring out what it is that we need to do in order to make a difference in this world. I'm so thankful for the ability to acknowledge people like Terrence Coffey, who is willing to fight the good fight, who's been through hell and high water, who's been in and out the institution, who's been ostracized, who's been kicked when he was down at his lowest, and kicked again, and then loved on by a couple who chose him, who looked at him in his eyes and say, you know what, you are worth it, you are valuable, you are the different, and built this man up and helped him get his education in order for him to get out there and educate others, you, me, all of us, and make a difference in the world. So I'm so thankful for God giving us our children, sis, who allows us the space and the grace in order to do what it is we do, who allows us to impart knowledge and feed into them, regardless of how the world sees them or pushes them or try to push them down and hold them back. I thank God that he gave them to us so we can be those parents to say, you know what? I will not allow the world to define you. You will define you. God defines you. You have to know who you are, whose you are, and where you belong and who you belong to. And as long as you can identify that and learn that and find that within yourself, and you go to Christ to have him to impart that into you, then that's what will make a difference, because you have a calling on your life. And it's up to you to just allow us to feed into you, to plant those seeds into you. And when it's time, they will blossom. And our children will be a part of that leadership, sis, Slappy.
Yeah.
And all of our audience members, right? That goes into the world to make a difference. Because even if it's not in our lifetime, even if it's not in their lifetime, their children, we have to keep fighting a good fight and don't quit and don't give up. So I'm thankful so much for this platform and for the opportunity to share what I have to give to the world, because this is our contribution to the world.
Slappy, I'm short, so you go, Slappy.
Okay. I just want to say I'm thankful for those people that have like minds that are willing to make a difference, and also remember that keep fighting. Although it seemed like sometimes it don't seem like nothing is happening, you just remember every tidal wave starts with a ripple. And you can never get to it unless you keep fighting. And also I'm thankful for role playing. So because Nakia's gonna play the parole officer, I'm gonna play the parolee, and I'm gonna do my customer service. I just want to let you know that. I'm gonna do my customer service. Go, Bob.
I didn't go I was a hearing officer for the Board of Pardons and Parole. I was a hearing officer. I've been a corrections officer.
We said, yeah, all that. We role playing.
Correct me, girl. Correct me.
I'm gonna lock his ass. I'm gonna leave him in isolation until confinement.
Let me pay my restitution.
Oh, it's a big fee, baby. It's a big fee.
And look, I got it. I take on 4 jobs.
You say, oh Lord Jesus. And Yvonne, quit putting that about her. I keep seeing you. He's like, he put the whole 4 fingers up there.
All 4 of them. Yeah.
I am. Thank you, both sister and brother. I am first very thankful as well for this platform and for the ability to do this. And I don't know where God gives me the grace to add in the energy it takes to to do the things that we do for this. I have no idea where that comes from, but bless the Lord for it. It has been a tough last 3 weeks for me, emotionally speaking. And so I really just want to wholeheartedly take the time for people who have been praying for me and letting me blow up their phones. And so very short list, very, very short, small list. But I have been pulling on my little village more than ever because I'm in a growth spurt, I guess. I'm being challenged. And anyway, and I thank everybody for praying for my dear, beautiful mother. That was about some of the scariest stuff I've ever dealt with. When you see your mama laying incapacitated, that is difficult, okay, to say the least. Jonathan, I was looking for you. And, she's better. She's much better. Keep praying. We're not all the way out the woods, but we're getting there. We're getting there. She's doing much better.
Her birthday was yesterday.
Her birthday was actually Saturday. She turned. I don't mind saying it. She don't mind saying it. That beautiful thing turned 71,
and she looked good.
Beautiful queen.
Mama looked good.
My Lord.
Yeah.
And she is she don't comment, but she watches the show. She ain't checking the after show because she out. She sleep. But we were very blessed by all people. Her former boss called, which was lovely. Well, text, which was lovely, and so it was a blessing to see the support. I really, really appreciate everybody who chimed in on Facebook and everywhere and call. I mean that was everything. I think I'm gonna stop because I'm gonna get emotional. But that was everything. It's nothing like praying people when you come together, man. And there don't always have to be. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all something real quick. It don't always have to be what you want, what you prayed for, right?
Mm-hmm.
It don't always work out that way, and that don't mean God ain't good. So I'm grateful that it worked out that way. I mean, when I got to the hospital, it was like, you can't see your. I said, well, I appreciate everything you do, and I understand what you're saying. But either I'm gonna go see my mama, or I'm leaving in handcuffs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to see my mama. Don't tell me to calm down, and don't ask me to have a seat. I'm standing right here. And the next thing you're gonna come and tell me is, you can come back for just a few minutes, and I'm gonna say, okay, and I'm gonna leave your hospital. So bless the Lord for the people who ministered. Look here, I'm gonna tell y'all this. We gotta go. And when I went and took her pajamas, I was looking for her nurse, which is a male nurse. His name is Carl. And I went outside her room, and it was a dude. And I was like, oh, it's a black dude, so that's got to be him. I was so racist. And
I wasn't even ready for that.
Are you Carl? He said, no. I'm the better looking version of him. He over there. Excuse me, sir. And then when I went to him, I said, "Are you the least good looking version of that man down the hall?" He said, "Did he say that about me?" I said, "That's what he said." Look, I was gonna give my laugh.
You over there starting stuff at the hospital.
Before we leave, sis, I just want to make a quick note. Y'all be careful out there, and we have to be mindful that Delta, Lambda, Alpha, Omega.
I remember Delta Lambda Nu was from school days.
It's right. It's coming and it's here. So I can't tell you to get vaccinated. But I can't.
You can if that's what you believe.
I can't say I can, but I can't force somebody to go get vaccinated, and I can't tell you. I can tell you to make the best possible decision for you and your family and for those around you. There are people dying.
I just want to know if you asked me if I was finished being grateful.
But you said this is the last thing I'm gonna say, and then we're gonna go. That's what you said.
But I wasn't finished though. This is where the sister thing. I be plugging her nerves on purpose. I'm finished, girl. Go ahead.
I just wanted because you will cut me off and you'll be going off to the thing like you did out on the show. You was like, zoop.
She act like she don't go down rabbit holes. She do. Y'all know she do. Go ahead, girl.
I get it from you.
No, okay, we'll go.
Even though I'm the oldest.
Because you're older.
Even though I'm the oldest.
I get it from you.
What? No, ma'am. See, I just pick up some of your bad habits. But anywho, I'm requesting that we, be responsible. Is she over here? Girl, you not reading?
Oh, you can see me, girl. I thought my camera was out.
Look at Scrappy talking about cat face.
What she was saying, you were saying.
Yeah, get vaccinated. If you can't get vaccinated, we totally understand it. But please wear your mask no matter what. And be responsible for our children, our little kids, the 12 years.
Oh God, pray for all of the kids and the educators.
Cannot be vaccinated. Right now, the great governor of Texas is fighting the school districts and fighting people on not wearing masks. We got other things that are going on that are more important that we need to be addressing than you sitting there wasting taxpayer dollars going to the Texas Supreme Court in order to say, don't wear masks. We have the free will and choice. We're supposed to, okay? We need to be responsible. We need to look out for one another. Wear your mask. Take the vaccine if you can. We're gonna go to church on Sunday. Because I see right now.
This is a rabbit. This is a rabbit hole. This is a rabbit.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Because I got some sinners on this line with me. I ain't perfect, but I'm just saying.
You sure ain't?
Listen, the Bible says, "For we all have sinned and come short of His glory."
I'm just saying. Okay, I co-signed Nakia on saying, "Look, I'm being silly, but I'm co-signing." She went into a rabbit hole. I'm co-signing her. My cousin, who is a pharmacist, said, "Do you really think they would give it to first responders first if it wasn't safe?" I thought that was the most lucid response I've ever heard. Because even the elite have to get health care. Okay, that's just what I have to say about it. You do what you got to do, but be safe. We love you too. We love you. We love you. And we love you. And everybody else who we can't see is watching. Don't forget.
We want you to be safe and come back and
do it every first and third Mondays of the month.
Hashtag Lakia.
What? Oh, we really
because I like to end on a positive note. I wasn't able to do prayer requests tonight, but I promise you when we get off and I go hit my knees again before I go to sleep, because I'm going back in the spirit. I got more things I need to pray about today.
Simone Biles over there needs to now see you was too specific.
You left us.
You was too specific, girl. I'm gonna get in trouble.
What? Because
don't go into the rabbit hole. Don't go into the rabbit hole. I'm gonna talk about she talk.
I know one thing, Nakia. I'm going to get my orange jumpsuit so I can come do my community service.
KT, you gonna end up with a phone call, sir.
Maybe that's what he wants.
You know what?
Tell KT don't get hurt up in here. Don't get hurt. Don't get hurt, KT. I've been working too hard now.
This like KT he just gonna slide up in there.
Don't get hurt now. Woo!
Yeah, but
I got my rock and slingshot.
Something, and you ain't got no business doing what you doing, and you do. You know what? You know what? You're gonna get a phone call too.
Who? Who? Me?
I'm so
scared.
I just want you to keep your head up right. That's all. Keep your head up right.
I want my phone call to be video.
I thought we was getting off.
I'm gonna leave that one, bro. Bro, I'm gonna leave that one. Cause she walked right into something, but I'm gonna leave that one. Real and raw.
Thank you for joining us on another episode of the Real and Raw Talk Show with Nakia Franklin and Von Greta. Remember to like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel today. A special thanks to our guests, sponsors, and audience members. We are grateful for your support of our programming. If you would like to be a guest or sponsor of one of our shows, please email us at info.realrawtalkshow@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. This has been a Wisdom Entertainment production in association with Social Integration. The views and opinions expressed on the show do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the Real and Raw Talk Show with Nakia Franklin and Von Greta. Any content provided are opinions and do not intend to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything. Stay connected and join us for our next conversation where there are no boundaries and no judgments.